Mike. 53, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Allen. Johnson's got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Boston Scott, his first carry. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's just me and you.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen now on the option right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, this is Adams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, lady! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike. All day.
On first down, Allen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Richard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr gives to Richard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Surprise man complete over the middle. It's Barber. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now, it's Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Between 19. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, team.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check 37. Check. Wait. Switch. Watch out.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Express. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the back. Raider 1.
To throw again. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This pass complete to Reynolds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
6-6, pull it high.
On the ground, Richard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going up top for Miller. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Carr drops this off to Richard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he winding up? What can he do?
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 694.
Now this time Carl throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boston Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Switch it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Monday, down. 180. Check 55 for Mike. All day, dog.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the Packers have scored to move in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Richard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. It's Adams, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. On 2nd and 1, Allen. He finds his man Johnson. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks. He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task. And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play. No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend. Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Can they give this time to the tailback? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! Check 13! Check 13! Help me! He's coming! We got double up! Undercrush!
Again, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run with Scott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, defense, let's go! We can go!
On first down, Allen is going to have the hook up to Scott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry for Adams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29. Check Mike 54.
Back to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Dickerson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, Dickerson, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On third down, Dickerson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
On first down, Dickerson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, this 7 now on 2nd and goal. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check back, check back. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 9.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Check out. Ready. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's coming, double up. 11.
A shotgun snap for Luck. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D.
Luck now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they even...
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Break, check out. 290. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Luck. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 05, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check out. Ready. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cunningham looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house.